I have become like broken pottery. Psalm 31:12. Picture a vase molded by earthly, inexperienced hands. The vase or pot has weak spots and has misshapen necklines. The color is off, and its texture is pitted and rough. It can stand, but only leaning to one side. It is holding a bouquet of dried roses, giving an illusion of beauty, but having no life. The vase stands alone on a shelf, never knowing it is misshapen and not of real use. And one day its owner takes it from the shelf and sets it in his shop alongside the beautifully sculptured work of his hands. And she begins to notice her flaws, her misshapen neck, her porous layers not allowing her to hold water, the way she leans to one side and only holds dead flowers. She begins to dream of being beautiful, of being remade into a useful pot, one that holds and gives back, a vessel that is designed to stand on a sturdy foundation, a container remade by the Master's hand. She doesn't know what it will require, but she is willing. And the day comes, the Master reaches down, removes the dried and dead roses from her form, and carefully, lovingly, efficiently breaks the pot into tiny shards. She had no idea what was coming. She never expected such pain or loss. But there she was, lying in the dust of what once was all she knew. And she felt the Master's hand as he gently swept up all the pieces, even the dust. He laid them all tenderly on his table, and there she stayed, for what seemed an eternity, as others walked by and saw her, laying there in pieces. Some looked with disgust at the mess she had become. Some looked with compassion, but could not attend her. Some even reached out and gently touched her and prayed she may be whole again. And by the Master gathered her pieces. He threw out the weak and porous, the useless shards of clay. He blew his breath upon the dust. The pieces of quality he held tightly in his hand, and he smiled with love and compassion as he poured out his water onto the broken pieces, and then began to press them once again into his hands. As each moment passed and turned to days, she felt the Master's hand tightly holding, pressing firmly, and as she gave in to the compression, she felt herself change. It was not easy. It was not pretty, but it was complete. The total brokenness of all she was now being remade, being made into her Master's likeness, into his usefulness, into his design. And though she is yet to be finished, she feels the Master's hand and knows the new vessel, shaped now, will be what he intends it to be, what he desires to make of use. She will be a vessel of his making, complete and beautiful. This was written in May, the first day, in the year 2001. It's been a long journey and well worth all of it. I pray that you will be blessed. Amen and amen.